Hi, this is Jackie.
And this is Jeff.
And this is Homebodies Only, where we welcome all bodies to join us as we break down and dissect HBO MAX series. And this episode, we are talking about It, Welcome to Derry, Season 1, Episode 8, Winter Fire, the season finale.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So let's start with Loves. The title, Winter Fire, which refers to the poem that Ben Hanscom writes to Bev Marsh. Do you know it didn't click to me at first? But then I read something. I was like, oh, yeah, duh. I thought also it had to do with, it wasn't winter, though, I guess. Well, it looked like a winter fire in the episode, too, with the smoke and
totally
the ice,
did.
right? And it looked cold. So I don't know if there was a combo going on, but I have to say the lines, because I love them so much. Your hair, winter fire, January embers, my heart burns there, too. So I am reading the book, and so Bev Marsh, not in the It 1990 movie, but in the book, and I believe in maybe the new It movies, she's a redhead. And that's what Winter Fire and January Embers. And it's talking about her red hair, but also like the love for her. So it's just interesting as I'm going through this book and the differences. And it's like, there's all these different, I feel like it's so deep, and I know we've talked about it. We don't we're not as deep into it, and it's just learning different things. And that makes sense.
It's fun to get into it. But that poem, right? That's in the
future. From this show,
right? It's in the future, but it's in the 1990 movie that we watched, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. I didn't catch that that connection there.
Well, I didn't at first. I saw it somewhere, something about Winter Fire. Why did I was like, oh, duh, because I love that poem.
Yeah.
But also so we see Bev Marsh in this episode. She's at the end. That's Bev Marsh, whose mother is hanging.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'll talk about that later with my thoughts if you
like. Okay. Wait a second. All right. Yeah. All right. We're going to come back to it.
So I love the title.
I had a thought as soon as you mentioned that. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, we can talk about that. I know. I was like, yeah. I loved the transition from they're showing the dagger, and then they transition to Dick Halloran screaming, and they just show his mouth. Oh, that was so good. And he's telling the adults where he sees the dagger, that he sees it with the kids. That was so cool. It's funny because I watched it shortly after it came out, and then I didn't watch it for a while, and then we were like, okay, we're going to record, all the holidays happened. And I was like, I got to rewatch this. I was like, I don't think I liked it as much as episode 7. But I really did like it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like the scary part and the winter fire and the smoke and the ice. And it was actually really
that set
sadly
was really
beautiful. Like,
that set was really, really fun to just spend time in, because I love the blue filter they went with, just really fit well with the whole tone of everything. But that getting back to that transition, that was really cool. It almost came across as like a practical effect. Like, I wonder if they did some camera work. I mean, obviously they did camera work, but it's with CGI or whatever. But it had like a kind of a sort of an old timey look to it in a way, like old school special effect. But a little bit more modern, a little bit more detailed. But yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, and I mean also too, the whole blue, that filter, that time when they were in the whatever they were in, the winter fire or whatever.
On the lake.
Yeah, it looked also too like they were underwater. I mean, I know they showed a lot of, like, slow motion things, but even when Pennywise, I know, was moving at one point, he might have been almost in a way joking, but, like, not to be
He's
gr
he's skipping around
he's
and
skipping,
skating
yeah.
around. He's he had all the moves going in that scene. He
But
was
even
having a great time
oh,
with a
yeah.
frozen lake.
Like, and then he keeps getting like, shot at and the blood like, and again, I'm not a huge gore person, but I actually thought that was really cool when the blood was, like,
Yeah.
in slow motion. It looked underwater. That was very cool.
Yeah,
Um,
when Leroy shot him from across the lake, that was
yeah.
really cool.
You were like, "Ugh."
That was really
Um,
cool.
I loved when that Rich came back to help them. Oh my god. That kid just, like, kills
Yeah,
me.
I did too. Uh, okay, I'm gonna let you go. We got questions about that.
I will say, though, I didn't I have mixed feelings about him giving Pennywise the finger. And I don't know why. Not be I am not, I'm not I curse all the time, and I
Right.
am totally into stuff like that. And the first time I watched it, I was like, I don't know. I felt like it took away.
Okay, you didn't like the tone of it?
Like,
I
he's like,
I love that. I thought it was great.
but then well, no, I'll tell you. And then I
Because
kept seeing stuff,
he had the I
the
think what
drumsticks
makes
in
it
his
work
pocket.
is because he had the drumstick in his back pocket, so it's kinda like, it's a little tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
It can kind of,
Um,
break up the tension a little
I
bit.
I think, like, part of it is I have a thing okay, but then when I watched it the second time, I was into it. I was like, "That's right." He's like, "F you." I don't know why. I don't know why the first time I was like, "Oh god." I don't know. For some reason. Then the
Yeah.
second time I
No,
watched it,
I
I was
get
like,
it, I get it. Sometimes they don't sit
I have a
right.
thing with I hate this is kind of off in a tangent, but I hate when there's like especially a celebrity. I hate when people give the finger in pictures. Like
Mm.
so much. Like, okay, you're giving the finger. You're a rebel. Like there's a certain celebrity that uh
Oh, okay.
well
Yeah. Well,
It's Renee Rapp. She was in Sex Lives of College Girls and I followed her and everything. And every freaking Instagram post, she'd have like if there was a photo dump, there'd always be one with her giving the finger and making a face. And I was like, you
hmm.
know, it's kind of funny, like oh, that's funny because I did post an Instagram story of myself giving the finger, but I blocked it out. 'Cause I work
Yeah,
for a school, but I don't know, I
right.
feel like it's
Well,
overdone. It's overdone is my thing with
yeah,
the
it's
finger.
probably overdone, but it's also a thing of I think that not everybody can pull that off. So, it's kind of like um
That's true.
the like taking singing lessons is a bit like taking getting tall lessons. Either you can sing or you can't.
Right.
You can
That's
get
true.
better, but yeah, and yeah,
Okay.
if you're giving the finger to the camera or something like that, it's kind of like a rock and roll thing. Either you got it or you
Yes.
don't. So,
Right, and I don't know.
but
It
it
I
works
feel
for
like if
me.
J Lo did it or, like not J like Jennifer Garner did, you'd be like, "Oh, snap," because she's like,
Right.
I don't whatever. I don't know,
Yeah,
going
yeah,
off on
you're
a
right.
tangent.
It'd be more effective in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that would be punk rock for her, totally.
yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I did love him coming back. I actually did the second time around. I was like, "Oh yeah, okay." Like it must have just been the mood I was in. I don't know, or maybe I was more focused. Um, I loved when General Shaw got killed. I have some thoughts and questions about that, but
Yeah.
I loved when he got killed. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
"Duh,
He got his.
duh, duh." I don't know, duh. That's all I have to say is duh. Um, I did love Rich at the cemetery with his parents. That
Yeah,
kid
there were
just
some nice moments in
ugh,
that epilogue, for
that kid
sure.
kills me. Um, Will and Ronnie's and this what's funny? I definitely paid better attention. I'm glad I watched it a second time. Well, I would not yeah, I wouldn't have had good notes. Paid better attention to it the second time. I don't know what I was doing the first time around. Will and Ronnie's kiss and the sun shining behind them.
Hmm.
It was really it was good. It was really good. Sometimes when little kids kiss, I'm like, "Hmm." But I was
Okay.
I
Yeah,
sound like this crazy person, but
I think I remember that now from my first viewing. I guess maybe I was like writing something and I missed it the second time through, but
Yeah,
All
they
these kids, like we've talked about,
yeah.
they really great performances, and although, Ronnie, I was laughing at a few times because I'm like, "Man, Ronnie's just he's so pissed off all the time."
Yes, she always looks pissed. That
She's
was one
really
thing.
she's
That was
really pissed
she's
off.
like she always kinda looks like she's
Yeah.
constipated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, man, I wouldn't wanna do something to get her
She's gonna
mad at
kill
me."
you. Like,
Yeah.
she was getting mad at Lily with that dagger. She was like, "Hmm."
Yeah.
No, I thought the same thing. I was like, "She looks like she's constipated right now." But so when she and Will
She could shoot a look too. She can give you,
oh
like, a
god.
look.
Yes, she can. Yeah. Uh, that when they kiss, it's sweet and just, like, it's what happens, I think does she kiss him? And then they pull back and they kiss again, and that's when they the camera pulls back and you see the sun shining behind them, and it's not it's, like, pretty, it looks really cool, and the music is good, like, it's not corny or whatever, so
Yeah, I don't know, technically, like, it's the color correction or just, you know, the warm look of the
mhm.
whole show. And this episode particularly
Well, because
outs
it was finally like, this was the warmest at the end because
Yeah, you're
everything
right.
was lifted,
Yeah.
it always had a little bit of a darker feel to it.
But, I mean, the show looked great and overall to me, and, the, the costume design was awesome. Like, I even, in the beginning of the episode when the patty cakes come walking into the auditorium,
Yeah.
just the colors of their sweaters that they all have
Mhm.
on looked great,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and there's just, across the board throughout the show, there's just great examples of that.
Even I was thinking too at the funeral at the cemetery, the girl I mean, they were wearing obviously darker clothes and stuff, but they looked I mean, they looked really cute, like, they had the little sweaters on
Yeah.
and, the way they were dressed, and I loved Marge's, speech or eulogy that she did, and, like I think too, it depends when I'm watching the show and me emotionally, and I'm like she's like, "But some friends are in your heart." I'm like, "Ah."
Yeah.
She's like, "It doesn't matter how long you know them or whatever." I was like,
Yeah, well, like, I was a little thrown off when she's just used Rich, because I call him
We
Richie.
call him Richie, but I don't know
I
I don't
feel
know.
like that was happening more earlier in the season. It's like he was being addressed as Richie, but then the kid started being
I'd
Rich. He
have
was
to
like,
go
"I didn't
back.
know Rich." Long I was like, "Who's Rich?" I was like, like it's Richie.
I think I don't know. I feel like we might have nicknamed him that too because
Maybe,
of Richie. I don't know. He's
maybe
Richie. He's actually Ricardo, so
that's right.
Ricardo Santos. Um, okay, that's what I have for love. I'm sure I loved more, but that's what I have right now. I'm sure you'll say stuff and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, me too."
Well, the one that I had was the costumes design,
Mhm.
and then it was actually that scene I just mentioned in the auditorium that like
Yeah.
made me think about that a little bit more. I've liked it for the most part across the board, but
Mhm.
um, that was really great, and the these are not necessarily in sequence to the episode, but
That's okay.
when Leroy and Will have that exchange on ice, he gives Will the dagger, and they just have like a nice father and son moment there, and he's like,
I'm not you.
I'm
Is that
not
when Will says
you."
I'm not yes. I
Yeah,
liked yes, I love
yeah,
that part too. I thought that I teared up. I was like,
yeah. That was a nice beat.
Mhm.
Especially after I don't know, I can't remember if it was the previous episode where uh Will
Oh,
smacked him in the face.
ooh.
That was just
Leroy
terrible. I'm
smacked
sorry,
Will.
Leroy
Yeah,
did, yeah.
that might have been 2 before that.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
nice to see
Yes.
that
Mhm.
turnaround there.
Mhm.
Um, yes, I as well loved when General Shaw got his face chewed off. Um, that was pretty great. It's not necessarily, something that I love, but I thought was really funny um when Rose gives Dick the peyote tea or or
And
the
he
what do
didn't
they
know what
call
she
it?
was saying?
Maturin tea. And not that, but
Oh,
when Leroy, so he drinks the tea. So there's a big, right, explanation about what it's going to do and how it's going to
right.
change, like, or how he perceives the evil, but not everything in the
Mhm.
space where he's going to be is evil. And so he drinks it down, and then Leroy's like, he gives like this shrug, and he's like, "How long is it going to take?" You know, it was literally like 4 seconds,
Yeah,
and I was like, because he's like, it fits with his character actually,
yeah,
because he's like really kind of antsy and he's impatient, especially at this
yeah,
point in the story.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, I got time to wait, and they're this at this point, Will is trapped and he wants to get to him, but I was like, what? He just literally drank it like a second ago.
How long is it gonna take? Yeah,
Yeah.
impatient.
So I thought that was funny, but so those are kind of my loves and things I found funny
Okay.
about the episode.
Alright. I only have 2 hates. I
Hmm.
hated that Taniel died.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible, of
Yeah,
course.
that was very frustrating, especially by the hands
Mhm.
of
Military.
the military. Yeah, but yep, would have
Yeah,
been nice if he kind of, you know,
was able to survive, I know.
died possibly a more noble death, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. I hated General Shaw.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
I just
was
hated him.
really just completely self-obsessed with his pursuit right up until the end, so
Yeah.
consistent at least, but he was writing Leroy off and, you
Yep.
know, we don't need him. That's it. So,
I know. I know.
um,
Oh my god. Yeah. So those were I think that was it.
classic military schmuck, and
Mhm.
the officer beneath him too, that
Oh god. He was
Jughead.
worse. Ugh.
Yeah, I didn't there was nothing in this episode for me that I didn't like. I was like,
Okay.
"Oh," I mean, um
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that I disliked that part of the episode, I just
yeah,
hated that that
commenting
happened.
on
Yeah,
the story, sure.
yeah. I don't have any I can relates. Thank God.
No, yeah, no, me neither. There's too much crazy shit going on in
Mm,
this.
mm,
Like, my life's not that interesting
yeah, I
in
don't need it
terms
to
of
be
the
I
supernatural.
mean, I might be bored sometimes, but I don't need
No,
that.
yeah, I hear you. No, I'm I'm never bored, but yeah, this is next level stuff here.
Alright, so thoughts, questions. I'm still
Hmm.
like, well, you just said it, how General Shaw was, like, obsessed with it, but why did he want to save it? Did he? Because he was like, he almost acted like it was his pet or his
Mhm.
child, and "You're free, you can go," and, like, he almost felt bad for it, and I'm like, "Wait, what was it? Did he not?" And then when he changed the form of scaring him, he was like, he didn't realize.
Was
I
that
was
a
so
callback
confused.
to the scene in the woods
Yes,
with
the old guy.
the
We
old
were
guy
like, "Hey, wanna smoke?"
looking for a cigarette?
Yes.
I must have seen an old guy like looking for a cigarette at some point in my life that looked like him.
Right.
It's
Funny. Um,
uh
yeah, I was just I don't know. I was a little
it it
confused.
it be I feel like the arc of General Shaw, like very early on, it was like in the interest of the United States military.
Yes, but
And
then
of course they're putting in other elements, they're building in other elements to his story along the way with Rose and his history to Derry and all that stuff. But
yeah,
it, yeah, he got a little bit, for lack of a better way to describe it, lost in the woods towards the end there.
yeah,
It was just kind of like he just had to have some sort of like connection or set this thing free.
right.
But I don't really, it's sort of still unclear like what his motivation was for like, his pursuit.
Yeah, I mean,
Did he just want to personally face
Right.
um, Pennywise or this force, whatever, this
Right.
supernatural force, or is it a combination of the two? And I don't know.
Bec
I don't know what to make of it.
I'm not sure either because for in the one episode, how he was like, look how quiet it is now, and because of fear, people are
Yeah,
scared.
yeah,
So I was like, okay, he wants it for that. But then it seemed like a personal thing where he was like,
yeah. Like that, he wanted to. The agenda was to weaponize
mm-hmm,
Pennywise
yeah.
for
But then he's
for
like, you're free, like a pet. Like I said, it was weird. Like he loved him almost.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that. Like it was so odd. And that was
yeah.
a great scene and well acted and everything. But I was still a little like, not sure.
I why did Pennywise freeze there though? Was that because of the proximity to
The
that
dagger?
tree? Because the dagger
Oh, the
wasn't
tree. Right.
the I didn't really quite understand that because
Me
the
neither.
kids had
Yeah.
not started to bring the dagger like that was their whole purpose of the episode was to take that dagger and put it back in that tree because that forms right
Wait,
doesn't
though.
that
Also,
the perimeter?
yes, yes. Also, was that when Dick, remember, like, then we had,
Well, I don't
oh my
know what
God,
was going on with all that. I was like, okay,
he's
where
on that peyote.
he's
No.
everywhere. Well, he's in the cart, that's a whole other thing we gotta talk
Well,
about.
that was the thing too, because then when it was back as like Bob Gray and that guy who was actually Dick was like, "What's up, Bob? You were drinking, you were in the ditch."
Yeah, because the that child walks out of the wood when Bob Gray is on
Right.
break smoking a cigarette, having a drink, and then
Yes.
he follow him into the woods?
Yeah, but he ended up like dying. But I'm saying like that whole part, that was like Dick being put back in time or put back in a portal or another dimension or
Yeah, 'cause
something. I think
time
that's when Pennywise was frozen. But right? Isn't that when Pennywise froze? I don't
no.
No.
No, that because well, the way I read it was that in this episode we see Pennywise is coming too, but he's inhabited the body of
Body
Bob
of
Gray,
yes.
and it's very much he's like well,
Yeah.
he's trying to put two and two together, like
Yeah.
where am I? Who is this? And but somehow he and so we don't really know the timeline because we know that Dick is in there
Right.
as in
That guy.
as that other guy,
The ringleader, or like ringleader in terms of a
but
circus
is
ringleader.
that the result of him time traveling sort of in current
Right.
day of the episode because that's the past.
Right.
And so yeah, it's like
It
ooh.
was very confusing.
It gets which it's fun, it's fun to roll that around.
Mhm.
But because Pennywise, obviously identifies him and he's like, "Oh, I see what you're doing. Tricky
Yes.
Dick."
Then he really
And I don't know if you noticed when he put his hand down,
Yes, his
his
hand
skin
was
color
Dick's
would
hand.
change.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's when he
Yeah.
figured out it wasn't yeah. So I
um,
that was I'm still wondering why it loves that form of Pennywise
yeah,
so
I did wonder
much
that a few times as well. Like it's
because it's just such a I don't know, like, okay, I don't know. And then it was interesting, they had the scene where he went to all the different forms he had been. He went to that old man with the cigarette. He went to the baby. He went Oh, I forgot to put this in the love. I
that
actually loved when he became, like, the flying dragon thingy that he
yeah,
became.
that whole metamorphosis and then well, yeah, he became a very
That was earlier,
big version of the dragon baby. And then the
but
meta
that was cooler looking to me than
Oh
that
yeah.
was earlier because that was when he was trying to stop the kids from getting the
Right, so he's
dagger.
flying up on the tree and then
That
uh
whole scene was really cool.
and then it like he
Blows
pulls back
back.
whatever and then that's when that like we see those like life cycles or
He
whatever
changes into all of them. Yes.
metamorphosis happening and then he
Yeah.
like deconstructs or
Yep.
something, and then turns into that star and disappears.
He still has some kind of comment. He's like, "This is a lively audience, lively crowd." I'm like,
lively crowd. Yeah, that was good.
does he throw something in there?
Yeah, there's a sense of humor there for
He's
sure.
got to get the last word.
Maybe that's what he likes about
The clown.
the
Yeah.
clown persona.
Yeah. Oh, so I have here, that's Bev Marsh at the end, whose mother killed herself. The actor who plays Bev in that scene
Wait a
is
second. Slow down.
okay.
I have to bring compute power here. Hold on.
Okay.
The Bev Marsh, so young Bev.
Young Bev Marsh
Is with the black hair in the show, right? Is that no, that's a lady. Who's
No.
Bev? Wait a minute, I'm confused.
Bev Marsh from It 1990,
Oh,
the movie.
okay.
Bev Marsh, the girl.
Oh, it's my girl on the bike, right? Is she
No.
on the bike? That's not Bev.
No. Bev
No.
Marsh is the one who.
Well, that's their buddy. Sorry,
She's the only girl in the
Yeah, in the
Losers
crew.
Club in
Yeah.
that one in 1950. Well, that one was supposed to be in 1957, even though this one is 1962. It's all confusing. But so we see Mrs. Kirsch, Ingrid, ends up at Juniper Hill like we thought she would.
She's in the straitjacket.
Yep. Then we see her as an old lady.
Yeah.
Painting. That's her.
That I connected.
That actress also was apparently in the new It movies, the newer It movies, and plays Ingrid Kirsch. So she walks into The Woman Hung. That's Bev Marsh.
Oh.
Bev Marsh's mother. They say her name, Elfrida, something like that. She has like a cool, weird name, like Elfrida or something. That is Bev Marsh. And she, in the It 1990 movie that we saw, that little girl didn't have reddish hair at all. She had like a braid, and then as the adult, remember we were like, they look so much alike?
Yeah.
So that's the Bev Marsh character.
Okay.
She plays Bev Marsh in the movies, in the new movies, the young Bev Marsh she plays in the new movie. This is just a side note. She is in a series that's on Peacock right now called All Her Fault. It is so freaking good.
Oh, okay.
Like, I miss it. It's so good. Sarah Snook is in it. Sarah Snook was in Succession. Anyway, this actress is amazing, Sophia Lillis. And so I assume she'll be maybe in season 2 then? Again, that was like another question I had.
Well, it seems like they're leaving it. I mean, as most shows do, they're leaving it open-ended.
Right. And people thought that Lily Bainbridge was somehow related to Bev Marsh, but I don't think she is. Like, again, just from some things I read. I'm assuming
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. I'm assuming maybe the book will help me understand some stuff. Although they're not completely. There's a lot of. There are, I guess, things that are connected and true. Dick Halloran is the character, the dude from The Shining.
Yeah.
I don't know why London was mentioned, unless, I mean, that line, how hard, have something like, I don't remember what.
It's a hotel. How
bad can it be, or so hard
Yeah.
could be, or how, whatever. I forgot which adjective he uses, but yes. There's so many, like, layers and stuff to this that I'm like,
definitely have a lot of questions with the.
Yeah. And obviously Marge is Richie Tozer's mama.
Yep.
And Richie Tozier in the 1990 movie, as we said, is played by Seth Green. But Richie Tozier in the new It movies, which we saw his picture, because he played that actor's from Stranger Things, who played Richie Tozier in the newer movies. I don't know which one he was in.
I'll have to look that up.
He's I'm bad. I only watched the first season of Stranger Things, so.
Okay.
I believe it's him. I forgot his name.
I don't even know their names. I just know what the actors look like. I know one.
He's the one who
Finn
I think like
Wolfhard is one of them, and
the one who loves 11.
That's Finn Wolfhard.
That's.
Oh yeah, he was in that. I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. So I still feel like I haven't heard if there's gonna be a season 2. I can't imagine there won't be, but but maybe it's the whole thing with HBO maybe being bought, like, who knows? Who knows?
What do you think was going on there with in that scene at the end during the epilogue
With
with the soldier like violently like shrugging his wife off of him?
no, 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 no. So you're getting the guy on the ground who's crying, and
Yeah.
then the girl that's Bev Marsh, who's
Okay.
crying on his shoulder. That's either her father. That's remember how
Oh
abusive
yeah.
he's physical with her?
Okay.
So what's interesting is in the It 1990, that was her dad.
Yeah.
Um, in the book, or I'm not sure actually, Bev Marsh has shown up in the book. I'm only again on page like 300 something, and there's 1,000 pages. She's shown up in the book. I thought I read somewhere in the book it might be stepfather, but I'm not
Mm,
sure. But that is the father. That's a father figure. That guy who pushes her back because we know he's physical with her,
okay.
and then
Yeah.
because yeah.
Okay.
So I think you need to read it as well, so we can chat
I
about
guess
that.
so. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna just the lore is deep here with this
Yes.
world.
And, like, I'm trying it's hard because it's such a big, huge book, but I ended up buying it, I think I told you, because I got it from the library, and they're like, "I'm not gonna finish this in 2 weeks." But I also don't wanna rush it. Like, there's
Yeah.
just so much in there. It's like you really have to take it in. It's not like, "Oh, I can fly through this," it's not I don't wanna fly through it, it's
Sure.
whew, so much
Yeah, well,
detail.
sometimes when you read a good book, you want to enjoy it, you want
Yeah.
to take your time with it so that you don't finish it like,
Yeah.
you know,
I know, and then you
so
miss it.
quickly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Um,
I had one other thing here that it was like, that line, it was pretty like like super. He had a couple. Pennywise had a couple of creepy things in this, but that line when he's in the beginning when he's on the phone with
Leroy?
Leroy and he says the dark meat tastes twice as sweet. I was like,
Ooh.
oh
Ew.
wow,
I
like,
don't even remember that. Oh my god, that's
yeah,
horrible. Oh god.
terrible.
Ugh.
So it's because and the show has done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
More than a few times with some stuff that's like
Mhm.
uh a little intense, which is cool. I mean, um I know I mentioned it a bunch like in the earlier episodes where I was kind of struggling with like what tone the show was going to take,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
um I mean ultimately I'm definitely a fan of of the season
Yeah.
and the show in general, but
Well, I
yeah,
wonder too.
there was a creepy thing too, right? When he was doing the when Pennywise was doing the one man band thing, and he had the forearm
Oh
in the
my god, the
hand.
arm ripped apart. I remember when I saw that for the second time, I was like, "I'm just staring at this. I know it's fake." Like, that's all I kept thinking. I was
Yeah,
like, "It's
that's
fake.
pretty
It's fake."
gruesome.
That was
Yep.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, and using the principal as like a puppet.
Oh yeah.
I hate stuff like oh, I can't, I can't.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That was creepy.
but just I hate to say getting back to him saying, like, that racial comment, like, "The dark meat tastes whatever, sweeter," whatever. It's all I mean, I wonder too, again, that's just, like, getting at Leroy, like, "Arr!" Like,
Yeah.
'cause he liked to get you where it hurt, your fears
Yeah.
and your triggers and your ooh,
Yeah.
all that.
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, because I guess as characters go, I mean Leroy is pretty much like the most high strung character in the show. Real well, I mean everybody kind of is, but he has a temper.
Ronnie was
Oh yeah,
I'm
Ronnie
kidding.
too. Yeah, she was messing with her.
She always looked like she was either crying
Yeah,
anyway, I'd
yeah,
be too, though.
yeah,
Anyway, yeah. I loved her dad.
yeah.
Like,
He was.
for the guy being accused of these murders, like, he had such a to me, he had, like, a sweet face.
You think they made that reference to Rosa Parks? Had to be right. When at the end, and when she's like, when you get there, Rose's friends will know what to do.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought it was Rose's. Rose,
Rosa.
Yeah, but I
R O.
thought they said Rose's friends because Rose is
No,
the
in the
Native American woman.
no, in the subtitles it was ROSA.
Oh,
So,
interesting. Okay.
it I don't know
I'd
what
have to look back.
I'm forgetting what year actually. Were we in 1962?
Mhm.
Oh man, I want that milk truck that they stole.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was great. And I also want that VW van.
Yes, I thought about that when they were driving the van. I'm like, "That van is so cool too."
So sick. I was
I
like,
can't handle
man,
that good on ice, though, I'm thinking.
probably not, but what a cool van.
That is cool. Uh, look it up 1962 in Rosa Parks. 1962, she continued her civil rights activism, um, and also there was a radio interview at that time. I don't know, so maybe they were talking about her. It's funny because I put the subtitles on too, and,
Yeah, I mean, I
I
don't
didn't see
know
that part.
what
I mean, I didn't
year
yeah.
she was
It was
ar-
1955 was her arrest, that's what it said.
oh, okay. So then yeah,
But yeah,
she didn't die until much later,
it could have
I
been
don't
her.
think.
Yeah, they could have been referencing her. That's cool. Didn't oh, maybe that was because 'cause didn't, Charlotte have some sort of connection like, we didn't know who the
Down
person
south.
was that helped her? That was down oh, that was down yeah. But then
Yeah, they never said we never got like explicit information about who she was, in connection with and who was going to help Ronnie's dad. So, yeah, it's ah man, there's also like I forget where on the lake, but when Marge actually talks about it in the epilogue when they're up in the clubhouse and saying like he
about him with time?
yeah,
Yes.
cuz he was chattering on about a lot of stuff there,
Mhm.
that I was like, okay, so he's saying that he can't be trapped, but he is trapped here. And it seemed it was one of the few instances in the show where it seemed like Pennywise was displaying like frustration,
Mhm.
you know, which I thought was interesting. But
Because he is kinda doomed to this, like, he can't be fun. You're doing a cycle. I don't know. Like, he has to
yeah,
eat these people.
yeah, I
Maybe it's
guess
tiring.
I mean, yeah, because presumably, right? So when he has that like deconstruction and disappears, that he's just it goes into whatever that they called it something in the show, but his hibernation, for lack of
Right.
a better term,
Yes.
until
And
uh
and then when he said it's my death, but maybe it's my birth, like,
yeah, right,
very interesting. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Mhm. Good stuff.
was great. It was a great finale, and
Mhm.
sometimes I feel like some of these seasons when it obviously depends, like 8 episodes is like a little light, but
Yeah.
this one I didn't.
No.
It was
Yeah.
no, I didn't feel like I was like cheated out of, you know,
No. Yeah.
the
It felt
story arc or,
Mhm.
there was a lot of time spent with all the characters and,
Yep.
it was great. I hope they do another season. I mean, I hadn't
I
really
think they
thought
will.
about the whatever acquisition or what is going to happen with HBO and all that. I'm not on top of the latest with
I
that stuff.
mean, I haven't paid attention, like, but I just so curious as to why they haven't announced a season 2 because either way, I can't imagine it's not gonna be they're setting it up that there's gonna be a season 2,
Yeah.
and it was one of their highest rated shows and, so
Yeah, you were saying that it was
yeah,
really successful.
yeah, so I'd be shocked. Somewhere,
Well,
it'll be somewhere.
well, hopefully it won't be like, 3 years or something.
Oh god, no, thank you.
You know, HBO has done that with some shows, though, right? They've gone like long periods of time.
Yeah,
I think they did that with that was like uh The Sopranos was like notorious about that.
yeah, Well, I told you about Euphoria. It's like Euphoria. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know how many years later they're gonna have to be, like, in their 30s. They were supposed to be high school kids. Like,
Oh, wow. Yeah. The what was the other one too? With, which neither of us watched. Game of Thrones. I think they went on really long periods of time between some
there's also
seasons.
writer's strike stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
alright. Okay.
Well, it was definitely a fun watch,
Yes.
and yeah, we'll have to.
If they do a season 2, we'll have to talk about it.
I'm totally in. Yeah, I'm in. I loved it. It was a great watch.
Yeah, it was good. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And you can find us at homebodiesonly.com, also on YouTube and on all audio podcast platforms. Bye.
Nice. Catch you later.
This is the BTRP Media Network.